Monkey. Oh, no, that's good. I don't know what to do with this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make your way to the dance floor as we welcome in the very best one from your race, Issac and Mr. Chicken. Please take your seats. Names will be out shortly. Thank you.
I know you're taking a mic for all the speeches. Can I quickly put our little vote on? Thank you.
If it's true, please tell me, dear.
Yeah, here we go. Rob, do you want to follow me? Is this okay, facing the room that way? Put that wherever you want. Hey? Hey, you do Karen first? Okay. Yeah. I've got you first on this one sheet. No worries. Are the other parents speaking? Okay.
And then the next speech is the introduction for Kerri, Issac, and Daniel, Kerri, and Dee, and then after. Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the mother of the bride, Karen, please come up. Good, sorry. That's both your mothers.
No, just closer, maybe. Over there. Put me near a table.
Okay.
That's better. Now I can see everybody's beautiful faces. Okay. Can you hear me? Welcome, everybody. Shalom. I'm Karen, the mother of the groom. And I'd like to start today by welcoming and acknowledging the Tomajan people, the traditional owners and custodians who for thousands of generations lived and cared for the land on which your wedding celebration took place tonight. We respect those that have passed before us, and we acknowledge the Palawa people, the continuing custodians. We respect those that have passed before us, and we acknowledge the Palawa people, the continuing custodians of Latrita. It's a bit nerve-wracking. And guess what? I made it down the aisle without tripping over. We've got guests here tonight from one coast of the country to the other, from all around the world, and of course, special Tasmanian friends. Issac, Kerri and I came to Tasmania about 5 years ago, and we now call it home. And as I've gotten to meet new friends tonight and family members today, I've been impressed with the breadth of the relationship foundation Issac and Kerri have built for themselves. I'm also deeply humbled and touched to have my oldest and dearest friends here, Karen and Wayne, Abigail and Adam. Thanks for coming. Thanks. A special mention to my father Nathan and his sister Ada and Ronnie, my first cousin, who are representing all our extended family. And so I extend a very warm welcome to you. Thank you for being with us tonight. Sadly, some dear ones couldn't be with us physically, but their spirits resonate in our hearts. I especially mourn and miss my beloved mother, Shoshana, who quietly passed away in June earlier this year. Isaac, you and Bubba had a special close bond and made very many happy memories together. And to my dear late brother, my best friend who had a heart of gold. Isaac, you and your brother Jacob are a tribute to their late brother, my best friend who had a heart of gold. Isaac, you and your brother Jacob are a tribute to their legacy. They remain steadfast in my daily thoughts and prayers. They're always shining down upon us. Rob and Sharon, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. A huge heartfelt thank you for treating us to the magnificent venue tonight, wonderful food and the fabulous festivities. Thank you for sharing your beautiful daughter, Kerri, with us. You have graciously welcomed Isaac and us into your family with open hearts. And I remain appreciative of the warmth, kindness and generosity you and your extended family have showered upon us. Now, many years ago, we lived in a property that had a bungalow out the back, and Isaac lived in that bungalow. And he was doing his VCE, and he was studying really, really hard. And then all of a sudden, food went, and this went on for months and months. Then finally, 6 months later, took 6 months, Isaac introduced me to Kerri. And I said to him, why did you wait so long? Why was this like a state secret? And he said, because I wanted to be sure she was the one. And here we are, 10 years later, they finally get married. Kerri, welcome to our family. However, there's a bit of a minor glitch happening here tonight. There are 70 Spilkins here, approximately, and only 30 Chiswicks. So, Kerri, important job. To balance those numbers, I have the most important mission for you. You need to have at least 10 Chiswicks. I know taking on the role of motherhood is what you're at. You'll be wonderfully successful parents. You'll build a home with strong bonds of love and a strong family. So get working on that. No pressure, okay? Just, you know. There's a favourite African proverb of mine that I've loved for many years, and that's, it takes a village to raise a child. As a parent, I've intentionally children with village people in situations where they could be mentored, loved and encouraged and capable of establishing relationships that will support their future. As I glance around the room tonight, I see a village of approximately 100 members, each contributing to the tapestry of Kerri and Isaac's lives. Your love and faith have been instrumental in their growth, and for that we extend our deepest gratitude. Two of those exceptional village members who need special mention are my father, Nathan, and my mother, who both played a pivotal role in Isaac and Jacob's upbringing. You gave us quality time and unwavering love and support, helping to shape Isaac and Jacob into the remarkable men they are today. Dad, you've given and continue to give my sons a special gift, the best gift of all, and that's your presence and your love. You and Mum were there in their formative years whenever we needed you. You're an outstanding village member. Thanks, Dad. With all my heart, I couldn't have raised them without you. I remain forever grateful for the generosity. Thank you. Turning my gaze towards Kerri, I see a breathtakingly beautiful young bride, a beautiful woman, a new bride joining our family and joining Issac. Issac, you stand absolutely resplendent in your bow tie. Oh, you haven't got it on now. Oh. Both ready to embark on your new chapter. Issac, from the day you were born, I envisaged a lifetime of adventures. And over those 28 years, you've surpassed every expectation. Your zest for life, positivity, close bond and loyalty to your brother, your resilience, all make my heart sing. Your laughter, your honesty, patience, and ability to attract goodness into your life have enriched my life in ways I can't fully express. You, my darling, have been and continue to be a beacon of inspiration to me, and I'm profoundly grateful for the Issac time we've shared. Through storms and sunny days, tap dancing on the riverboat of life, we navigated, we laughed, we played, and we grew stronger. From beach escapades to bush camping, fishing, scouts, endless theatres, and board games, our shared adventures shaped the bond we have today. Thanks, my darling. I love you. You've taught and continue to teach me compassion, forgiveness, generosity, tenderness, and the deepest love. I'm blessed and very grateful to be your mother. I was proud of the boy you were, and I'm very proud of the remarkable young man you've become. Almost finished. Tonight, I feel a very special, different type of pride as I hand you to the new woman in your life and you start your married life together. I've watched you and Kerri grow closer over the past 10 years and seen you develop as a couple. You are soulmates. Over those 10 years, I've recognised your strengths and the gifts that you have put into your lives just when they were needed, and how much you complement each other. You've nourished and shared compassion for each other by deeply caring about how each other feels. You've supported and protected each other, which is exactly what I would have wanted for both of you. Now, I'm not saying your lives together won't have challenges, but love is the greatest thing there is. It's a space of tenderness that holds and can be whatever arises. It's the most potent force in the universe, capable of healing and transforming and uniting us all. So if you'd all take your glasses and we'll raise a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Issac and Kerri Chiswick. Okay, well, I had another paragraph. That sparkle in your eyes that I saw in you as teenagers, tonight we see something just a little different. We see a new love, a new joy, which has given birth to a brand new sparkle. My heart sends happiness as I believe I speak for all here that we will continue to enjoy your journey with you. May God bless you and may his grace shine upon you always and forever. May you build a life together filled with an abundance of love, family, generosity, freedom, and peace. May all your dreams come to fruition. I wish you nothing short of an extraordinary blessed life together. To Issac and Kerri, Mazel Tov, L'chaim, and may the force be with you.
Thank you, Karen. That was beautiful. And now I'm going to welcome up the father of the bride, Rob.
Can you all hear me? Thank you, Karen, for those lovely words. Well, you heard it, Mr. and Mrs. Chiswick. Go forth and multiply. Make many Chiswicks. You can't scare us. On behalf of Sharon and myself, welcome everyone. We are very grateful to you, Rab Noam, and your beautiful family for making the trip to Tassie. Who would have thought Isaac would make the full circle from his bar mitzvah at Blake Street to having you under the chuppah with us. Your calm spiritual presence has been so important, especially at a time when Jewish communities all over the world need to resonate their traditions, resilience, and strength. And Isaac's special day. Thank you to all of you who made the trip across the Tasman, and to the local Tassie crew for having us on your stunning patch, especially here under the foot of the majestic Mount Roller. Beautiful. Before I start, a few housekeeping items from my side that I need to run through. We have another anniversary that shares the same day. Mazel tov, Shelly and Kerri. How many years, Shel? Woo, 34, plenty. L'chaim, many. Secondly, Isaac and Kerri, I need to get off my chest. There's a few housekeeping items that I need to get off my chest. The Wikipedia have got it wrong. There's no ways Mount Roland can be taller than Table Mountain, although you try to convince me. And lastly, an official thank you to you both for not eloping. But gee whiz, you certainly went through the gears, moving from potentially low peas to bride and groomzillas, best venue in Tassie, wonderful handmade chuppah, outstanding chuppah, Isaac, made with your own bare hands, color-coded bridal party, and the rest. Today has all the feeling of a once upon a time story. Even better, a once upon a time journey. Kerri and Isaac's fairy tale. So here we go. Up front. Once upon a time, over 10 years ago, or to be more precise, on the 10th of April 2013, there was a strapping young man who could loosely be defined as the first semi-authorized high school piss-up. Now, by no means was this fellow your typical Yavna student. Actually, come to think of it, not too much typical about him at all. He probably went to the party expecting to bump a few private school princesses, who he would ignore anyway. And you could probably hear him say to his mates, "This is a bloody waste of time." But hey, worst case was it? He was known to be best on ground on a few occasions. On that same day, in a forest, a tree-lined street, some 5 kilometers away, a gorgeous young South African princess was waking up. Now, this gorgeous princess also had an attitude and mind all of her own, and for that matter, could not be described as stereotypical in too many ways either. No doubt, she was also skeptical of this mainstream party, but hey, she was also going to fall back on the pussy if necessary. Mother Destiny played a role. The couple could not keep their eyes off each other, and that's where the fairy tale began. Like all fairy tales, this one had a few twists and turns of its own. Isaac set off, all systems go, determined to follow his childhood dream of becoming a medical doctor. Single-minded, hardworking, and driven. Did I say driven? Kerri's compassionate, caring, beautiful soul led her into the nursing field, an obvious choice. And just like that, we had our doctor and nurse. Sharon and I were so excited. Not so fast. Although we were always destined to get a doctor in the family. Thank you for taking up the slack. So Isaac is cruising through his medical studies when one day this brave, decisive soul says, giving this a lot of thought, this medical system sucks. This doctor for me. Isaac swapped medicines for fertilizer. And Kerri was more than happy to exchange the rough and tumble of hospital life in Melbourne for something more chilled and calmer, or so she thought. With some influence from Karen, I must say Karen, also prone to something a bit more rustic and smooth, the Tasmanian chapter quietly appeared on the radar. There was, however, initially some hesitation to make the move, because how could Kerri and Isaac survive without Sharon's delicious roast chicken? Never mind the other divine meals they were accustomed to at 35 Laura Street. However, the lure of earthiness and the beautiful, clean Tassie air was too much. And there was also the hidden advantage of maybe being able to control the dosage of family they were getting. I know the feeling, Isaac. There seems to be cousins, nieces, nephews around. But hey, they're just being recycled through many Shabbases and get-togethers. Oh, good. Sharon and I have loved our many trips to Tassie and seeing you settle into your beautiful new home. Love the way you both take on the DIY challenge. Although you soon found out that your father-in-law-to-be was a lousy handyman assistant. A kak handlanger. Isaac understands. That's what happens when you like Bunnings and I like John and Goff. Kerri and Isaac spent the first 10 years of Dean's life trying to convince him to go for the red team from Manchester. I can never remember the name. True to form, Dean ignored me from day one and followed the rest of us into the emotional roller coaster ride of a Tottenham Hotspur supporter. So what possessed the two of you to come on board with Spurs as well? Jokes aside, it's amazing to have you both passionately suffering with the rest of us. So our Aussie boy had decided he wanted to be a farmer, or at least a farmer in waiting. What does a farmer want most of all? Hold that thought. Maybe it's too ironic, but it was also Sharon's favorite TV program. Whilst this newfound farmer never had farming in his sights from day one, we are more than a sneaking suspicion that he had the love of his life in his sights from day one. A warm, family-minded, beautiful Jewish girl that was prepared to have chickens in her backyard. Not easy to find. It's a special order from Hashem. Someone who was prepared to go to the ends of the earth with him, literally. Kerri and Isaac, you sailed through the interviews, although you were so comfortable with each other that it took a long time to make a decision. We are blessed to have grandparents Morrison, Joan, and Nathan with us today. We can feel Shoshana smiling down on us. Like a lot of Kerri and Isaac's journey, it is littered with crazy coincidences or beshirt, whatever way you choose to look at it. Sharon's grandfather, Morris's dad, shared the same name as Isaac. Kerri was following in the footsteps of another lovely lady whom I had the pleasure of knowing, Sharon's beloved granny, Susie. Susie grew up on a farm in Volvo country, South Africa. Nathan's family had a well-established abattoir meat processing plant. I knew there was a reason why Isaac was such a carnivore, and Kerri for that matter. Kerri and Isaac had loved their trips to South Africa, spending quality time with Granny and Grandpa. Grandpa Gerald and Granny Brenda and the rest of the family. After years of family arguments as to who he was, it took Isaac exactly one trip to the Kruger Park to come up with a plan to use the binoculars as a zoom with mobile phones. Mom and Dad and all the family in South Africa, we love and miss you. At least we have technology to help bridge the tyranny of distance as best we can. Hope you're getting a decent video link. Looking forward to seeing. Immigrating 2 decades ago had its challenges. But to see our two girls so happy and find two uniquely special Aussie boys has made the journey ever so sweet. Today is the 4th day of the celebration of Hanukkah, our festival of lights. I hope I got the day right, Rama. Tonight's the 4th, sorry. Yeah. Tonight's the 4th day of the celebration of Hanukkah, our festival of lights. So appropriate, Kerri, to see your gorgeous face and smile light up the chuppah today. In fact, light up the whole world around us. My dad has said the two traits that anybody would want in spades are humility and ability. I want to add another 2 tonight, which apply equally to you, Kerri and Isaac. They are the combination of strength and kindness. You are both blessed with courage and strength, but always with a beautiful touch of kindness. So the once upon a time fairy tale continues into the next chapter. With our front row seats to your wonderful chemistry, we have no doubt that it all has a feeling of the farmer got his wife and they lived happily ever after. We love you.